Is consciousness simply the product of an indifferent, non-feeling, organic, artificial intelligence nestled within our brains? This question, intriguing and profound, beckons us into the complex world of neuroscience and cognitive science. Imagine life as a singular-celled organism, navigating its surroundings from a first-person perspective. This organism, primitive as it might be, lays the baseline for what we understand as consciousness. It is the foundation upon which more complex forms of life, including mammals and humans, have built their experiences and understanding of the world around them. Now, consider the evolution of intelligence. It's a relatively recent development in the grand scheme of life's history, reaching its zenith in the complexity of the human brain. But what if our intelligence is nothing more than an indifferent, unconscious, organic AI? What if our consciousness is merely a mechanism that takes the output of this AI and translates it into a first-person perspective? The concept is not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact, the readiness potential, a well-documented neurological phenomenon, shows that our self-aware thoughts actually occur half a second to 5 seconds after our brain has already made a decision. This suggests that our consciousness, our sense of self, is not the driver of our actions, but merely a passenger, processing and experiencing the decisions made by our brain's organic AI. This indifferent organic AI, the intelligence part of our brain, feeds into what we'll call the perspective change mechanism, allowing us to experience life in the first person. This mechanism is the same across all mammals, from the humble mouse to the mighty elephant, and yes, even us humans. The varying factor is the power of the indifferent organic AI, or intelligence, feeding the perspective change mechanism. Think of it like a desktop computer. The monitor, which displays the information, is the same, but the computer itself can vary significantly, from a very basic model to a sophisticated, high-powered machine. The computer is the intelligence, feeding the same monitor, or in our case, the perspective change mechanism. So, what have we learned? We've delved deep into the concept of consciousness and intelligence, challenging traditional notions and exploring the idea that our consciousness might be nothing more than a perspective change mechanism, driven by an indifferent, non-feeling organic AI within our brains. We've compared this to a computer system, where the monitor remains the same, but the power of the computer varies. In essence, our consciousness, our sense of self, is not so much a unique entity, but a universal mechanism shared across all mammals, with the only difference being the power of the intelligence, or organic AI, feeding it. It's a radical thought, one that challenges our understanding of what it means to be conscious, to be intelligent, to be human. Perhaps in the grand scheme of things, we are not so different from our fellow mammals after all.